This is my other favorite idea on the list. Go see a play. Like the comedy show, this blows seeing a movie out of the water. But unlike the comedy show, this has a lot more of a romantic connotation to it. This is one of my favorites and is actually very personal. My ex and I used to do this a lot, and it was some of the best times I had with her. First, you go somewhere to rent a few movies. Go to a movie rental place and look around, choosing a few different movies you both agree on should be a good experience for both you. The zoo can be potentially a boring date. Most of the time the animals aren't doing much. But the atmosphere of being with all of the exotic animals is the perfect setting for date, as long as you stay interesting and keep the date alive. The animals could all be asleep. This date idea takes a lot of skill to pull off. Because if this is a genuine random adventure, then you shouldn't have any plans either. This can turn up the pressure, but here is the idea. You pick up your date and see what your date wants to do. Most of the time they will be caught off guard because you are supposed to have the plans. You're the date, you're the one picking them up. Seeing a live comedy show blows seeing the latest blockbuster movie out of the park. Whether it's an amateur show or a professional, you are in for some good laughs and a good time. Now this is where a little competition can be fun and rewarding. You both go to the grocery store together and purchase whatever items you two will need for two separate dishes. The idea is you both cook a meal for the other person, and just to make it interesting, compete on which dish is better. The beach is definitely cliché. But take the sun out of the equation and you're in a whole other world. It doesn't have to be bright and sunny to have a great time at the beach. Late at night is a perfect time for a beach run, and even better when it starts to rain. A simple hike, it doesn't have to strenuous, and you don't have to make it a picnic. Just go out and appreciate the beautiful scenery nature has to offer. This idea could backfire depending on how competitive you or your date can be. The point isn't to beat your date, it's just to interact and do something active instead of watching a movie or eating. Good date sports or games: tennis, golf, billiards, board games, volleyball, cornhole. Yes, this is a real game. This is perhaps the simplest one on the list. Go to a 99-cent store with your date and both of you pick out a different kind of bread. Mix it up, get a French baguette or some Hawaiian rolls, rye or sourdough.